It's week 1 of the National Football League.
And there's no love lost between these AFC South foes.
It's the Jaguars and the Aviators. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 29 yards. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them.
And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the up. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, when we talked about the NFL moving into the relocation game, most people assumed it would be London, maybe Mexico City. Now, this capital city was one of the dark horse candidates, but folks here have shown already that they are football mad. Trust us, you should have seen the scene walking in, and I think this entire country is already getting behind this football team. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. One play action. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A play fake, now Fields to throw. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride, 27 yards. And the Aviators are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but... Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Fighting his way through contact. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Rolling to his left. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll run with Etienne. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Off play action, Fields. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Play action. It's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Again, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators are able to widen their lead here in this first half. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Thompson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he coughed it up. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. This hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Thompson going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fields now to throw. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the field, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here we go.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now. 3rd and 10. Touchdown! Trey McBride, as the first half is winding down. And the Aviators will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you, it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fields throw complete to McBride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll run with ETN. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Taylor. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 42-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The slot man in motion right. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Stafford here. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful. Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hall again on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion left, Carter. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball.
They'll get this to about the 38. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Fields. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Now Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Eligible receiver downfield.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Still 3rd down.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, it's Stafford. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Nick Bosa in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. And fighting down inside the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go get it now. Let's do it. Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers while you